Fellow traders, good to see you all. My cyber traders, good to see you. Happy Tuesday, everybody. It was a really, really good day yesterday. Here we go. Crypto. Looks like that stock's really doing pretty well. We're going to check them out. I mean, they've been phenomenal swing trades, and we had a couple of good ones that are moving right now this morning. We've got the CGEN that popped really early, kind of flatline right now. There's a bunch of them on that watch list, but you know what? After watching what happened yesterday, I really thought it was going to be, not a really good morning, but it ended up turning out to be a pretty good day, and we're going to check them out. I mean, there was a big list out there. Some of them continue to move pretty well that we found in pre-market. Some of them really didn't. But if you're watching us on social media live right now, just remember, just give us a thumbs up, ring that bell, and subscribe to the channel. Everyone here on TikTok and everyone else. Cyber group members, and by the way, you can always join us by taking that little QR code on the top left-hand corner, scan your phone, you can get in. But let's talk about what happened as of yesterday and see what happened with certain stocks. Just a lot of stuff going on really quick. I want to start off talking with this PBLI. So this stock is going back on the watch list. You could see this stock last, beginning of the year, it was literally a $250 stock. Now, it got hammered, and if you look here a little bit closely, because you can't really see it too much here, but you can see here in the from yesterday till today, it's been really, really well. It's a pharmaceutical stock. Obviously, the drug they came out with is really picking up some legs. I mean, this stock, like I said, it got hammered, and who knows? This could be a dead cat bounce. Just remember, a lot of the stocks that we trade, like 4C, for example, the one last week, you got to be careful that they're not big short squeezes. When they go up way too fast and they skyrocket, that's a short squeeze. It's going to crash. It's going to come down. You want something slow and steady. This has a nice little spread, trades 17 million shares. I'm going to go hop over here really quick on the NASDAQ Bookviewer, PBLA. And you can see right here, we're looking at some orders out here. And by the way, I'm going to show this more and more because for some of you, I'm at NASDAQ, I'm at NASDAQ very frequently, almost every month. And want you guys to kind of look at something you could buy for $15, it tells you where all the orders are. But you can see right here, we got some pretty decent orders. We got a 20,000 share seller right here around $2. We got 19,000 share buyer right here at $1.40. So we're looking at these big orders, and we can see where we're at. So kind of see why we got some resistance at that too, which kind of makes sense. That's probably right around there. So that kind of makes sense there. All right. So anyway, that's back on the watch list. That was a nice little mover. A couple other ones. I just want to bang them out. I want to go through some of the stocks I'm moving this morning. BMRA had a really nice move, $1.50 to $2. That was an early mover. You could see it right there. We're from $1.80, jumped up to $2.20. The stock has also, looking at a long-term chart right there, it was at $1. It's already up almost about 150%. Not bad. We're going to check that one too, Chuck. We're going to check Affirm because that was also on the list from yesterday. And I know it's popping in this morning. But I want to put this back on the watch list. And once again, this is how these stocks, let me hide these really quick right here. This is how these stocks become swing trades, a day trades into swing trades. So goes back on that list right there. Mara has just been on fire. These are the stocks that, if you've been watching my show constantly, I'm really, January is right around the block. It really looks like that news is going to come out soon. Remember, buy on rumor, sell at news. So that news comes out, it might have a big pop, might come down, but it looks like it's going to happen. But if they approve that ETF for crypto, for Bitcoin, these things are obviously benefiting really, really, really nicely. And remember, these stocks were very, very expensive. Coin's been doing great too. That stock that's been on a swing trade. But remember, Coin, if I go back in history, this was a $400 stock, when it went public. So it's just started. Once it got past this 100, and now it's got past this 150 right here. Now we could look maybe even 200. But this thing's been on a really good run. We've been watching it right around the 75. Mara, same thing. Stock was in 80. Here it is, a stock that's already up about over 100% on that one. I mean, they're all doing very, very well. Ride is another one, not as great as the other ones, but a little bit. I think we're always a big fan of Mara, a little bit better. But But that one's also picking up pretty well. Hunt was another stock that did really well yesterday. You could see it ran from like $10 up to about 12. It was a little steady move. Had a nice little push going in the afternoon. It kind of dropped off, but it was more of that middle day run. That was also doing pretty well. Affirm is what you just brought up right now, Chuck. Yeah, Affirm's going back on the watch list. AFRM. Nice little pop right there yesterday. And you could see it just made a really, really nice pop. And why is that the case? Because of program trading. Let's go look and see what's going on NASDAQ. Okay, let's go see what's going on the ECNs. So Affirm, I have my default set, where I want to see everything over more than 1,000 shares and higher. So we got a 10,000 share buyer right now sitting here at $40.50. Not really that much sellers out there. Kind of makes sense right here at $40. So pretty much by looking at that, automatically tells me stock is probably in the category 2, 3, 4, or 5. It's going to probably be pretty volatile. So unless you got deep pockets, stay away from Affirm, all right? And you should know that if you were here we've been trading for a while. SoFi was also a pretty nice go stock. That was a little cheap, nice little mover, $9 up to about almost 10. And then last stock I want to bring up is ALT. The only problem with ALT, this thing had some nasty shakes. I mean, you look at it and you see how it closed, but it was a nice afternoon runner. It ran up to that 788, ran up to about 830. It was a nice afternoon, a little consistent, kind of like that one. But this is why when you look over here and you get that little crash, let me remind everybody, the mouse pad, best times, worst times to trade. Don't forget that. All right. And if you haven't got one in your Christmas stocking, go to our website and buy one. All right. Now, what's moving this morning? So let's go hop on really quick. So we already know a little bit about the CGEN. It's kind of flat right now. When I was looking over here on the orders, there was not really that much going on, but it's kind of flat. It's got those big nice iceberg orders out there that I saw. You got this 47,000 share buyer right there on the sell side. 11,000. You got another 11,000 at 222. Kind of makes, kind of shows you right here. That's where that resistance level is. What I'm going to do tomorrow, I'm going to make my screen a little bit different so I could share the level 3 and the actual chart. So I'm going to make it a little bit more smaller and kind of fit in the screen. So I'm going to make that modification when you guys come back tomorrow. All right. Another stock that's moving, once again, this is the one that's spilling in from yesterday till today. Obviously, whatever that news is, we'll post it up from Benzinga news that we get in our trading room. But yeah, that stock is back on the watch list. Number 2 on the watch list. It's pretty big. Here's a stock that's trading a lot of volume too. It's about 4 million shares. Had an early morning move from $1.13 all the way to $2. It is coming back down. I will be a little cautious on that. Could be like a fake move, but I'll put it on the watch list because I love the 4 million shares that are trading in pre-market. Okay. Sometimes we saw stocks like this and they make these big pops and all of a sudden the market opens up, and that's when program trading kicks in, which a lot of you know we look for when the market moves, and then all of a sudden they go up. Okay, so keep an eye on that one. All right, what do we else got going on over here? This one's getting crushed right here. And I mean, I don't know if it's on your short list, but that's a hell of a drop right there. It's down about 40%, down $2. Looks like it's got a good spread. Looks like it could be, let me see if it's on my short list. I'm going to test it really quick. I'm going to put like an order, like, I don't know, like $4 or something like that. Going NASDAQ. It's rejected. So see that it says rejected. It means it's not on my short list. It might be on yours, but it's not on mine. All right. So CVAC, that one we'll put on our watch list. Might be on yours. Like I said, maybe it's not on mine. This one I definitely not on my short list. Anything under $5, usually not. If it has to be like that for like 5 days. All right, New York Stock Exchange. What we got going on here? Okay, we got Sing that's moving up a little big right here. I don't know what that's all about. Looks like decent. God, what a horrible spread that is. That is pretty damn well. That's a 30-cent scratch. Okay, so this one took a big hit lately. If this is up, this is the ETF. So if this is up, it's down. Boyle. Okay, so you could see, and Boyle's right next to it. It's the biggest percentage loser on a New York Stock Exchange. Look at Boyle coming down a little bit. So one is the short, one is the long. So just this is a little bit more expensive. We're not going to I would be careful trading that one. This one looks like it's trying to make a little Fausto flag right there. Spread's a little wide, already at 7%. Not interested in that. Neo was on the list yesterday. I put it back on the watch. Just if you're everybody, it's a little bit on the slower side. Neo's probably a good stock for you. All right. That's about it. I don't really see too much out there, but I do got a couple of announcements I do got to make. Listen, today, don't forget, we have Traders Talk at 11 o'clock, so we're going to continue. And I came out with a new video. Okay, so if everybody wants to learn making some new cooking, I came out with a new cooking video for everybody. Just please make sure, subscribe to that channel. Give us the thumbs up on it. And what else is missing? Subscribe to it, give it a thumbs up, and like it. That's the big thing. So I came out with a new video. I'm just going to show it to you. And it's right here, basically. We actually have it on our Cybertrade University video. Yeah. So basically how to make Italian broccoli. So if you guys haven't watched it and you haven't subscribed to the channel, oh, there you go. Thanks a lot, Rich, for posting that link. So go out there and watch it really quick before you got some time to watch it before class starts and before the market opens up. Give you a little time. And then once again, we'll also be posting it next week on the Fausto Home Living channel too. Got a bunch of new videos I came out with. You know, I'm a fan of this. This is the kind of hobby that I do. I trade and I teach you guys how to cook and, you know, basically home living, you know, take care of chickens and stuff like that. So make sure you guys like it. All right, everybody. All right, everyone. Let's get ready for the market open. We'll post up these links really quick on our X channel and also in our other channels. And then we'll see you when the market opens up. And for everybody else, if you're watching on social media, we'll see you back here at 11. All right. Or just make sure, just like us and friend us or take that QR code up on top and join our room. See you soon, everyone.